YouTube, what is up and welcome back with another video. Today we're going to talk about something that people might not be interested in, but that's okay because they're going to sleep on these Pokemon sets to buy. And I'm not here to talk about the best sets to buy in the market, no. I'm talking about the best value set to buy. With Sword and Shield going up, they're only focusing on the sets, myself included. I found myself focusing on the sets that are just going up and that are the most exciting. For example, Brilliant Stars, Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike. 3 sets that are phenomenal. They're all going up in value. But what I'm here to talk about in today's video is what sets aren't going up in Sword and Shield, because we all know the Sword and Shield era is a phenomenal era. Okay. But the 3 sets that we're going to talk about in today's video are not the greatest sets, but there's always value in something. And something that I'm trying to preach on my channel is if something is worth $100 and you're seeing it for $50, why wouldn't you buy it? I'm an idiot! You're buying something for less on what it's actually worth. So it makes sense to buy it. Not in everything, but with Pokemon sealed product, I think a lot of investors are sleeping on the sets that we're going to talk about in today's video. So before I bore you and before I click off, let's start with the video. Okay, so the first set, and people are going to roll their eyes and they're going to laugh and they're probably going to click off, but Darkness Ablaze. You need to leave! And I hate this set. I can agree with you. Darkness Ablaze is probably the worst set in Sword and Shield. But it's crazy to say that because look at Rebel Clash, horrible set. Look at Sword and Shield Base, horrible set. There's a reason why they're more expensive because you don't really see them much often. And with Darkness Ablaze, it's a very old, not very old, it's not vintage or anything. It is on the older side. It's older than Evolving Skies, and we're still seeing it in local card stores for around $190 to $200. Why is that? I'm sure all of you are saying, I don't like the set and I don't want it in my collection. I understand that. But if something is worth less for what it's actually worth, I think it's a great buy. Let's look at Darkness Ablaze for a second. Is it the most exciting set? No. This Charizard, I believe, is like 20,000 copies in a PSA 10. Some will say the PSA 10 population doesn't matter. I used to say it did matter, but the Umbreon VMAX has proven me wrong. I made a video on that, how it's not going to be a good investment, and it proved me very wrong. It's now doubled in price. But I like to follow a process, and my process in this type of investing is if something has a high population report, I tend to stay away, and this Charizard I think was printed a lot. There's a lot of copies in a PSA 10 and I don't feel comfortable buying this card. Yes, it's very cheap, so it's not like I'm spending thousands of dollars like the Umbreon VMAX. Nowhere near I'm trying to compare the two. I just think with Darkness Ablaze, people are hella over rainbows. I understand I'm talking down the set. I just want to say this is not a good set at all. It's not. It's not a fun set to open. All of these cards that I'm looking through right now, they don't excite me. And I think that's reflecting the price. But I think over time, Darkness Ablaze will get more expensive. I'm not saying Darkness Ablaze is going to go to $1,000. I'm not saying that. It could. Who knows? No one knows the future. But what we're paying right now for Darkness Ablaze, which is around $200 in Canadian prices, I think is a steal. You look at any booster boxes, they go up over time. You're going to need a lot more time other than Brilliant Stars or Fusion Strike because it's not as exciting. But what my point here with Darkness Ablaze is the value is there. For $200, I think is a steal. I wouldn't open it. I would just hold it for my sealed collection, and it's only $200. I know that's expensive to some people. It is expensive to me, but for $200 for a booster box, I think is a deal, especially because it was made in like I believe 2020, so almost 4 years ago. So I'll pick up around 1 or 2 boxes and I'll hold it for the long term and see what it does, just because it's so cheap, and it's Sword and Shield era, a great era of Pokemon cards, and 5-10 years down the road, people are going to want Sword and Shield era Pokemon cards. Not this particular set, but for a sealed collector, they might want this. Next set in today's video is the best set I think in today's video. It is Battle Styles, and a lot of people on YouTube agree with me. This set is very underrated, and yes, the set is very cheap. We look through the set right now. I really do like this set. I really do. Is it Evolving Skies? No. I'm not trying to compare it to the top sets in Sword and Shield. But again, like I've said 6 million times in this video, everything has some type of value. And this is $190 Canadian for 1 booster box. I don't know why that is. And it just, to me, common sense tells me that doesn't make sense. This is a very exciting set for many reasons. One, because of the price. If this booster box was $800, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about Battle Styles, because I don't think it's Evolving Skies. For example, like Evolving Skies is still a buy to me at $900 because it's a phenomenal set. What? But if this was $900, no. But this is under $200. This is cheaper than Battle Styles. Can we all agree in this video? Let me know in the comments. Is Battle Styles a better set than Darkness Ablaze? Yes, Darkness Ablaze is very close price-wise, but the sets are black and white. Yes, Darkness Ablaze is only $10 more, but why is Darkness Ablaze more expensive than Battle Styles? And I'm not trying to compare them. My point here is that we all know that Battle Styles is a way better set than Darkness Ablaze, and I think it should be more expensive. When this starts to run, it will run. And if I had to predict, and I'm no psychic with a crystal ball, but if I had to predict, this would be at least $300 to $400. And if that happens, it's a 2x your money. The reason why I say that, this Tyranitar V, I think it's a really, really nice card. Even the Urshivu's, to be honest. I love these Urshivu cards. I really want them in my collection. But back to the Tyranitar, I really love the Tyranitar. I think there's a lot of fans of Tyranitar. So I think down the road, I think it will hold some type of premium. Who knows when that's going to happen, but I just really, really like this set because it's the start of alternate arts. And with this Sword and Shield era, we all know that alternate arts carry this era of Pokemon cards. Carry them. Everyone wants them. They're beautiful. And I think the first set that has, I just like the first of something. And with Battle Styles, it's the first set that has alternate arts, if I'm not wrong. And I love that for that reason. I love this set because of the Pokemon in this set. Tyranitar and these Urshifu cards and Empoleon and Houndoom. Love these cards. Nice. I really, really do. Even though I hate gold cards, this Houndoom card, I love. I would have them in my collection. I would display them with pride. It's not something that is very niche, in my opinion. I think Tyranitar is a very, very big Pokemon. It has a lot of fans behind it, and I think this set will do well in the future. Is that going to happen in the next year? I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. But if I had to put a bet on Battle Styles, I think it would do very well, especially at $200. If you can pick any sealed product in a set that is like this, I'm not trying to put hype on the set. I think it's a steal. The last set we're going to talk about in today's video is Vivid Voltage. This is another set like Battle Styles. This Pikachu VMAX was printed a lot, and it has a lot in the PSA 10. And I understand that that might not matter, but to me that matters, and I don't want to invest in this card just because of that factor. But is this set a good set? I don't really think so, to be honest. I don't. These amazing rares are nice. I wish they were like secret amazing rares where they were hard to pull. Unfortunately, they're very easy to pull. And if we're talking about the cheapest Sword and Shield sets, I think Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles right now, you take the least amount of risk in. And I think with Vivid Voltage, I do like how Pikachu VMAX is in the set. I think it will carry the set in the next 5 years. Pikachu is like the foundation of Pokemon, really. And that being said, that's why I like Vivid Voltage. Am I going to spend thousands of dollars on this? No, probably not. I'll probably buy 1 or 2 boxes, the same thing as Darkness Ablaze. So all that being said, I do like Vivid. It's just not my favorite set, but I do think there is value in the set. For $200, $190, I think is a steal as well. And I say this till I'm blue in the face on this channel, but sealed product, it tends to go up. Just because something went up in the past, it doesn't mean it's going to go up in the future. I totally understand. But with what you're paying for these sets, I think they're all steals, especially Battle Styles and Vivid Voltage. Love the sets. I think the cards in them, they will do well, except for Vivid Voltage. I'm not too sure about those, but the Tyranitar and the Urshivus and the Empoleon, I really believe in, and I really like all of these sets because of the price, not because of the sets. I think because of the price of what you're paying for these booster boxes, I think it's a steal, and I think looking out 5-10 years, I think it would be a good investment. So let me know on your opinion on today's video. Am I talking out of my rear end? I don't think so, because just something I truly believe in is if you can pay under what something is worth long term, I think it'll be a good investment. Other than spending $400 on Vivid Voltage, I think not the best idea, just because the set isn't as strong as Brilliant Stars, Future Strike, Chilling Reign, sets like that, right? And I think we all can agree to that. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this video. What are you guys buying in the Pokemon market? Because there's a lot going on in today's market, especially with art rares that are over $100. There's Sword and Shield era, alternate arts just going bonkers. So I'm interested in what you guys are buying. Let me know in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.